Well, I would have been on here a little bit sooner, but one of the shorts got blocked. So we've got ACDC, Dog Eat Dog. You can look that up, but you're not going to see the shorts because it got blocked. Um, I put a new one on with the same cards and the same doggies. So it's Dog Eat Dog. And I'm going to go over why that one was on there. We had Fools yesterday, and today we have Who Can You Trust? No one. I've always told people that. Trust is something that is kind of been smashed from Earth. So you can trust your higher self, you can trust your guides, you can trust in all this blind faith. But when it comes to the Earth, I say trust no one. Okay? That's just my belief. And if you look up the lyrics to AC/DC, Dog Eat Dog, that was your message. I'm going to go over the cards, but we have a new song, and they wanted me to put on the song by Timberland, One Republic, and it's called Apologize. And it's titled Too Late because it's too late for apologies. If you're still taking apologies from these people and they keep, I wanted to say untrusting you, but that's probably not a word. They keep failing your trust. You can tell I'm still in Astro, can't talk. If they're still, you still can't trust it or them, that's a big sign. But it's too late for apologies. And what do I mean by it's too late for apologies? Well, we got a couple cards, and a couple of the cards said a new job and a fake feminine. And it was a karmic lesson that you had to learn with the job and with the feminine. Could be related, could be separate. It's a real intense energy right now. This energy is really intense. It's an energy of okay, you had the song yesterday from Seven Dust called Praise. Very hard to understand, but it was basically talking about fools. And then AC/DC's Dog Eat Dog is mainly talking about who can you trust. And then we have It's Too Late to Apologize. So take all three of them songs and you're getting knocked over the head with the message. It's just that plain and simple. So I am going to take you into the other room and do some cards that were on the shorts. I don't think the second shorts will get blocked, but it might. It doesn't matter to me. Anything that happens, you just keep living in the solution. Solution after solution after solution, right? Problem after problem. I love the song Too Late to Apologize. They play it all the time on the radio. And AC/DC obviously was one of the concerts I seen. I love AC/DC. I think it got blocked because it's AC/DC. They do a lot of copyright and blocking, but it doesn't matter. What matters, you're going to see the same cards. You can look up the lyrics. The only thing you're going to be missing is the energy of the music, which if you play on your phone or your computer, you will get the energy of the music from AC/DC. And you can Google the lyrics, Dog Eat Dog. Not a whole lot of lyrics in these songs, as you're noticing. It's pretty straight to the point, okay? It's not rocket science, but it takes time. It takes some effort for you guys to do this, but it's just like with the weather. If you don't want to bring your raincoat and your galoshes and your umbrella, then you're probably going to get wet. and that's okay. If you're going to take your picnic to the park and you didn't pay attention or do your homework with the energy, with the meteorologist, your picnic's going to get wet. So you don't have to listen to anything that I say. You don't have to do anything that I'm asking you to do. I'm just trying to help you in your physical avatar. Okay, so we're going to continue on, and we're going to go in the other room. We'll go a little bit slow so you can see all the pretty lights. It's nice doing my videos at this time so you can see the pretty lights. Let's get our coffee. We're in no hurry. Okay. Holy will sit up here watching us. And there's Holy. Yeah. Okay. We're going to go ahead and I probably should shut the radio off. Let's shut the radio off. Okay, here's what it looked like. And I just redid it. We've got the toxic workspace, the new job or career coming in. Why? Because you're guided toward your destined path. You've completed a karmic connection. You've learned a lesson from that job. There's a fake female involved in your energy. I am communicating through music and through symbols. There's St. Francis with the cat and the dog. And when AC/DC sung Dog, Eat Cat Too, this picture appeared. So I thought that was good, but you won't be able to see it. Okay, and then it says victory will be yours. So make a wish because it's coming true. So that's basically it. And it's too late to apologize. There's just fools everywhere and you can't trust anyone. And it's going to get worse because we're at the end of this movie. So it's just going to get worse. There's our horsies. Okay, let's go ahead and we've got the player card next. And you're going to be taking a break from that job. Okay, so that's that. Okay, let me get the other deck. Okay, we've got the King of Swords randomly at the bottom. And we've got trickster energy. So that's what's going on. And you already know that. There's trickster energy everywhere. And I don't feel like it getting any better. You got the Two of Hearts I just saw, the soul contract. So I do believe that you're just fulfilling your soul contract. That karmic lesson was something to do with the fake feminine and your job. And if you say, well, I don't work, well, then it was your last assignment. You know, you can call a job a matrix job. You can call a job an astro assignment. You have to go deeper than 3 and 4D thinking. Okay? We've got the Six of Wands, badass success, And I'm drawn to victory will be yours. Okay. And 8 of Swords. So you're getting unstuck. And I think that what I just heard is you got fired because you wouldn't quit. And that would be you staying stuck. And in order to give you badass success, you have to get fired, because in order to move your ass along, the universe had to step in. And I told you that a few videos back. I told you that if you don't listen, then the universe has to step in. The Knight of Pentacles, he has to come in on his horse, and he has to say, you're fired, because you won't quit. Or that person had to leave you, or you had to walk in on somebody doing something they shouldn't be, and you had to say, okay, I'm leaving. You know, some kind of tower had to happen in order for you to get unstuck and get your badass success and go towards your pentacles, because you weren't doing it. And if you did do it, well, good, okay? Queen and King of Swords, okay? So with the King and the Queen of Swords is just telling you, between the universe kicking your ass and the outside forces kicking your ass, you're getting unstuck. And then we've got, that's the Truth, the Ace of Swords. So we had the Ace of Swords, the King of Swords, and the Queen of Swords. And 2 5s together, the 5 of Wands and the 5 of Pentacles, is just telling me that you're going to go through, and you are going through a major change. Can't trust anybody. Everybody's fools. Sounds like a really depressing reading, but it's the energy. I can't say it's not going to rain if it's going to rain. I have to tell you the truth. So the truth is, you can't trust anybody. They're all fools. They have so much jealousy and hatred towards everybody that's rising that they're going to do whatever they can to get you down. But we've got the universe with the badass success getting you toward your destined path. Okay? You're being guided towards your destined path. Okay? And then underneath the Trickster, we've got the same card that we had the other day, where she is looking at all the different options. She's looking at all the different options, looking at all the different new paths to take, because it's your soul contract you're completing. And in order to complete this new assignment, they had to get you unstuck. They had to fire you because you wouldn't quit, is the only way I can tell you it. Now that can play out a lot of different ways. That can play out that you just won't get it, so they had to do something so that you get it. You wouldn't stop driving and you don't have a license, so the cop had to pick you up. You wouldn't leave a toxic situation, so the toxic situation had to make you unhealthy so that you could see it. And these are all warnings that I've gave you prior to this video. And I said, if you don't do it, then the universe will do it for you. Well, that's just what's happening. The universe is just doing it for you. You're going to do it one way or the other. We can either do this easy or we can do this the hard way. Have you heard that one before? Well, that's what's going on. Okay, so we're going to go ahead, and we've got Hidden Treasures is the outcome for you moving forward. And you're a chosen one, and you're royal, and you're divinely guided. So dance like nobody's watching, and just move forward. And remember, if you don't take the warnings, the rain will ruin your party. High Priestess energy. Okay? I think we're going to leave it there because you saw the final outcome. The final outcome is Hidden Treasures for the chosen ones. And dance like nobody's watching and use your intuition because it's spot on. But don't forget, we can either do this the hard way or we can do this the easy way. Now, I want to say one more thing before I go about the apology. Listen to the apology, but it's too late for apologies. Okay? I am Miss Mystic. Thanks for listening.